bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is big. I only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Here's Jackson. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 39, Tannehill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cook. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
35 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And a tight.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
4 yards on.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Taken down at the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give, this is Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He was brought down by...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He won't go down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
4th and goal.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He'll air this this one out deep for Davis. It's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 23-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you told that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Dooley to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Cousins. Interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 43. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with a give to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw is Tannehill. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the Titans first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up at the 31, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Anthony Barr brought him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
A gain of 16 yards.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
scrimmage.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 28 yards. First down, Tennessee. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
That's the score, Titans 24, Vikings 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run it again with Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Minnesota.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
second down throw for Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
In a fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 3-yard line.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes, sir.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Johnny Smith, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pay for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really hold